This week, I'm sitting down with entrepreneur Tyler Cadwell of Everything Etched to discuss gifting as part of your marketing strategy. Tyler started his first business when he was just 12 years old. This is his third entrepreneurial adventure, and he was recently recognized as one of the top 3 businesses in Arizona by Cox Communications. Hi, I'm Emily LaRusch. Are you ready to make the journey from lawyer to entrepreneur? Every week, I'm sitting down with people who have mastered the art of running a business and want to share with you the lessons they've learned along the way. Join me as we experience the highs, the lows, and everything in between as we learn, share, and grow together. Welcome to Share the Love. In 2013, Tyler took his knack for being handy and one product idea and turned it into a business. Tyler, tell me that story.
Well, it started by a request from my mother. She saw one of these wine cork holders online and asked me to make them. So I handmade it, etched the glass, and gave it to her, and she was just astonished. She absolutely loved it, and people came over, really liked it, and with a suggestion from my aunt, started selling them on Etsy, and next thing you know, I have a full warehouse, multiple employees, and it's been just growing like crazy.
Wow. So running a business has been completely bipolar for me. The highs are like really, really high, and then the lows are like crying in the closet at 2 in the morning,
Yep.
bad. So I'll never forget the day I had to ask my husband to take his paycheck and deposit it into the business account so I could make payroll. So now our family had nothing. That was my lowest low, but also a high because I've never missed a payroll. So my poor husband, but I made my payroll. What has been the worst moment for you?
How much time do you actually have? 'Cause, being an entrepreneur, yeah, it's the same. Being
The
an
degrees of
entrepreneur,
badness?
Yeah, it's up and down, roller coaster. I would say the worst moment so far that I've had is when a fire broke out in the warehouse and one of the machines caught fire right in the middle of one of our busy seasons. So I had to work all day and then drive, clear down to Chandler to where they had a laser engraver and work all night to make
Wow.
orders, just to keep up with orders and to keep our promise to our customers.
Wow. How do you rebound from that?
Vacation, travel,
Okay. So, I was going to say drinking.
drinking,
Drinking,
yes,
traveling, and just
wine,
grinding, right?
Yeah, that does help for sure.
Perfect. So I came across John Ruhlin's book, Giftology. John Ruhlin, I can't afford him. He does gifting as a business. He buys gifts for really high-end corporate clients. So if you're one of those, call him. They're amazing. But he wrote a book for the little people like us on why gifting should be part of your marketing strategy. And some of the rules are, give me one gifting rule.
One of the rules is to not use your logo as a gift. Another one would be good to give something for the family that they can use, kind of more of a useful object.
Awesome. So one of the first times I saw Tyler do a presentation, it was in a small group, and he brought each of us a gift. And I fully expected to open it and see everything etched all over it and see Tyler's branding on it, and it wasn't. It was my business information, and it's something I'm going to keep and use because of that. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Nailing one of the rules, and you didn't even know about the book yet, did you?
Nope, I did not.
Awesome. Some of the other rules that I like are don't send food or gift cards, and this is the one I think I've been most guilty of because it's easy to do. But once the food's gone or the night's done, no one remembers it.
Right, it's so easy to just run out and grab a gift card, but it's not that meaningful. A personalized gift is actually a very easy way to give something meaningful without blowing the budget. That's something that they're going to remember.
That's awesome. And one of the things that I was reading about in the book is you want to spend 2 to 10% of the net lifetime value of your client on a gift. So I went to Tyler's shop and I'm looking around and the sky is the limit because the little
Really is.
clients I could find stuff, the big clients I could find stuff. And when you take the time to personalize it, it means so much more.
It does.
So let's look at some of the gift ideas. One of the rules is always buy best in class. So a great example in the book was he talked about a guy who said, well, I thought a watch would be a nice idea. So he bought everyone, and it's a name brand watch. It's great, but he gave it to guys who can afford Rolexes. So not so great. So take your budget, whatever that may be, right? And then get the best item.
Yeah, you want to buy, like if a watch and you're going to buy it, you would want to buy the Rolex, but most people don't have the budget to gift such an item. So you're going to want to look at whatever field you're looking in, like glassware, you're going to want to get the higher end glassware, or In our case, with personalization, it adds a lot of value to the product. So it can almost double, even triple the value of the product. So you can go in for, if your budget's less than $20, get glassware, personalize it with something, and that's going to mean a lot more to that person.
That's awesome. And I actually have something I got for one of our guests. So a couple ideas that I had is to get some laser engraved glassware. So you can get something with their name on it. And I thought this would be great for like someone who's doing an LLC, because most of our viewers are lawyers. So what would you get for your clients? Someone who just formed an LLC, how about their new logo?
Yep, yeah, we can do logos on any of our glassware. We have a lot of designs you can pick from, so it makes it easy. We just use their name. But people send us their logos, and that, like I did for you with the wine openers, is I put the name of the company on there. But if I was going to do glassware, I would find the logo. And that shows you went an extra step and grabbed their logo and got it converted and got it on a glassware.
I love that. So let's take a look at some of the other gift ideas. I recently read about Swell, who's their top of the line as far as a water bottle. And some people would say $35, $25 for a water bottle is ridiculous. But the designs are nice. It keeps your stuff cold for 24 hours. So you can go to bed and wake up and hit it in the morning, and it's still good. And they do make them wine size too.
Yeah, these are really popular right now. You're right. They're people carry them around like all day, every day, and keeps their beverage really cold. And they have great designs, great colors.
And then to personalize it, you can get it etched. You can get their name, whatever you want to make it a little more personal. So not only is it a super high end for this price range, but it also is personal. So yeah. I love that. So in the $45 range, I ordered a white book, and I actually wish I ordered two because I love it so much that I couldn't resist opening it and starting to write in it. So I added like a quote. You could write a personalized message, something like that. But I have notebooks everywhere. And how nice would it be that when you get done, I did my to-do list, I can wipe it, start fresh, and I only have to have one notebook instead of 50.
That's a really nice idea because I've got crumpled paper all over when I'm scratching notes. But you said earlier in a conversation that you use Facebook to kind of stalk a little bit, but more to investigate your clients and see what they're into, or just with your daily interaction, you can kind of see what they do. If you see them writing a lot of notes, this would be a great idea. And it's showing you putting a little thought into it, that you're actually paying attention to them rather than that you just have a bunch of these sitting in your back office handing them out.
Absolutely. So thanks for selling me out. Facebook stalker, guilty. But I say I'm Facebook thoughtful.
Thoughtful, there you go.
Thoughtful. Oh. Not so stalkery, but thoughtful. Trying to find what people are interested in so that the gifts are meaningful to them.
Right.
So going up in value a little bit, something like a Cutco, there's the Golf Mate, that's $60. It's very affordable. It's, you know, the guy who loves golf, you get it engraved with their name on it. Mm-hmm. Something that they're going to take out and use over and over, and they're going to think of you every time, right?
Right.
I also have a product that is great for estate planning attorneys. I actually keep all of my estate documents. This is really embarrassing, but they're in the freezer because I don't know where to keep them in a central location where I can tell, you know, my mom and everyone else what to do with the kids, what you know, where to go to find the paperwork. So I keep it in the freezer. But HeirSafe is actually a company that does centralized online. It's an online safe that it would be great for estate planning. You pay $75 for a whole year membership. It keeps the documents in there. It knows who the beneficiaries are. So if something happens to you, your beneficiaries immediately have access. And the founder of HeirSafe has given us a discount code. So if you use STL11 for Share the Love 11, you'll get 20% off. And if you're really going to be a big giver of this, they have partnership programs available as well. So hopefully we'll put a link up to contactheirsafe.com.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that you can work with, especially even mine. If this is want to continue to do this and use this company as gifts, you can contact them and see if they'll give you a discount code for buying, being a returning customer.
What a great idea. 'Cause I actually came to Tyler and said, hey, Tyler, I read this book and now I want to implement it and I want to give my clients gifts and I want them all to be custom and personalized and this and that. But now you told me I can get a discount.
You can.
So we'll be talking about that later.
Did you want to show them the gift that you gave to one of your clients?
This is a gift we had made for Amanda. She is the Wonder Woman of content writing. She's also obsessed with it. She has her office has an entire wall devoted to, I think she has every Wonder Woman figurine imaginable and the pink hair to boot. So this is, how much would something like this be?
This is $45 with a custom logo. With one of our designs, it's $40. So people can send us logos like you had an idea, and we looked it up and we'll create it. And we send proofs for everything. So you get to actually see what it's going to look like, approve it, make changes, because we really want it to be unique and special for what you want.
Awesome. I wish we had footage of this because she squealed.
Yes.
And Amanda is not a squealer, but she squealed over this. So it's something thoughtful, and she also cooks. So I not only know that she loves Wonder Woman, but she cooks a lot. So I know she's going to be pulling it out and using it all the time, and she's going to think of me.
Yeah, she's going to think of you.
Which is exactly
yeah, I wish we
what
did
I
have
want.
footage, because that happens all the time. If something's personalized, is you give it to them and they open it up and their eyes light up. And that's why I really love what I do, is because I get to see that all the time, and it's just see like creating a special memory for somebody.
Is that what happened with your mom, where you were
Yes.
like, I want to do this over and over again?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
That's what started it.
A couple other ideas, and these are a little bit more high-end, is a Cutco carving set. And something like this might be good for an immigration client. Perhaps you want to give someone the nice carving set. They're going to take it out with their family and use it like every Thanksgiving. And you want to give them a handwritten note every time, and maybe it says something like, you know, here's to carving out your new path to the American dream, something like that. Whatever the case may be, but this might be a little more high-end. Also, a divorce client, and I'm a mom, so I thought of this would be great for me, even though I'm not divorced. So if anyone wants to get me a gift, Blue Apron, 1 month, about $250 to send pre-made meals. All you have to do is cook them. It's all chopped up and ready to go. So that's my other gift idea.
That's a great idea, and that's definitely a difficult industry to try to give a gift, but think of things that they can actually use in the situation like that, some meals to help out. That's a great idea.
Yes, and so most lawyers, I mean, you're going to a lawyer because you're in probably a shitty situation, right? So how do you gift someone? And it's a little bit awkward, but perhaps you're doing a prenup, which is the most unsexy thing that can happen to someone getting married. But now the prenup's done. You got it out of the way.
Silver.
What would maybe be a good gift for someone to give someone who's getting married?
That's really what we specialize in, is wedding gifts. We have a ton of options. Like the cutting boards is one idea. So this is one of the cutting boards that we have. We can do it with both their names, the date that they're getting married. We have a ton of different designs for this. We have even some smaller items, everything, any kind of budget that you have. We got glass coasters, same thing, with their information on it. These drop boxes are one of our kind of most popular products. These are used to drop in wine corks, beer caps, anything you collect. There's a nice hole at the top to put things in, and we engrave it with their information on the glass. And these people just love, because this is now a functional piece of art. They hang this on their wall, and as they finish a bottle of wine, they drop it in, and it's just something they're going to talk about. These become centerpieces, and people are always going to ask, where'd you get that? And who are they going to say?
Absolutely, they're going to go right back to everything etched.
Right.
No matter what type of law firm you're in, there's always a place to have a marketing budget for gifts,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So when I contacted you initially and I got all excited about having a marketing budget and giving gifts as part of that, I was worried that the personalization would price me out of being able to do it. So what's the reality there?
Yeah, there's a lot of common misconceptions around personalization, that it costs way too much money, that it takes a long time, and that you might have to buy in bulk to really get a good price. And like my shop and so many other shops now, they can do it. That's not true. You can get a very relatively inexpensive gift. This is around $12 with the engraving. The cheese board's $40 with the engraving. So it's very inexpensive, and you can buy one, you can buy two, you can buy 50. It doesn't really matter the price. It won't price you out of your budget. And we also are very efficient, so we can get stuff out even same day. I've had guests come in, clients come in and ask, I need something for a party that I'm going tonight, and we get it done and turned around the next hour for them to take. So,
Awesome.
and that just, like you said before, grabbing a gift card, like most people will go and resort to that because, I don't have time to get a thoughtful gift. I don't want to think about it. You go and you figure out, or do they like to cook? Okay, I'll get them a cutting board. Do they drink wine? I'll get them a wine glass, and then put some personalization on it. It looks like you took months to plan it out, but really you came in and you bought it right on the spot.
So no more fruit baskets, people. Right. Stop sending chocolates. Nobody needs them around the holidays. Just go ahead. There's no excuse not to get something that's custom for the person that you're gifting. So, Tyler, guru of gifting, what is the most commonly broken rule of gifting?
I would say the most common broken rule is putting a logo, your company logo on a gift you're giving to somebody. you don't want to do that. There are times that it's appropriate to put your logo on a item, such as if your handouts for trade shows, promotional items, stuff that you kind of just give out, maybe stuff around the office as people come in. But if you really are giving like a nice thank you gift, do not put your logo on it because it looks like a marketing piece now. It looks like you're just trying to advertise to them. It's not needed. They're gonna if you give them a nice gift, they're gonna remember who this came from.
Got it. So gifting is about the person who's receiving the gift, not about you. Promotional items are all about you.
Yes.
Okay, that's easy to remember.
Yep.
I love it. All right, so I have some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Okay.
First thing that comes to mind, for fun you like to?
For fun, I like to travel a lot. I try to travel as much as I can. I've seen over 23 countries, been to 23 countries. When I can't travel, very active hiking, rock climbing. I do a lot of that.
Awesome. What is the best thing about being an entrepreneur?
To me, the ability to create. I love creating. I love building something and just kind of see, like putting all that hard work and just starting to see it grow and getting the feedback from the customers that that they like what you're doing, that they love it, and it just gives my life purpose.
That's cool. What is the best product that you've created for your store?
Right now, I would say the best product we have is it's a giant wood map, about 60 inches by 35 inches, and it's used with reclaimed wood, these slots of wood, and I engraved the world map. And I did it for me because I like to travel, and I put it up in my office, and so many people started loving it, so I started selling them online, and now I've done ones that are like 6 feet long, and I really like it, and type of product. And those are the stuff I like to do is to work with the wood and the engraving and kind of come up with custom ideas and stuff that I like, and then people end up liking it too.
That's awesome. So meeting with different entrepreneurs, from an attorney to someone who does etching, to someone who's a content writer, to someone who does marketing, I hear over and over being creative is something that it's like life fulfilling.
In a way, we're kind of like artists. I mean, you have to truly love what you do, because you said that there's so many ups and downs, and some people compare entrepreneurs to like, you kind of have to be a little crazy because there's so much going on and so many ups and downs, and to put all those hours in. And we say, we don't want to work 9 to 5 for someone, but we'll work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for ourselves.
Right. Yeah. Never turned off.
Right.
What is one thing that you want people to take away from today and implement right away in their business?
That personalization is a great way to go. And giving a gift as a thank you gift. Don't use those gift cards. Give something, put a little bit of extra thought into it, and it's going to go a long way.
And last but not least, how can our guests find you?
You can check out our website at everythingetched.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, all the goodies. And that's just our handle is Everything Etched.
Thank you. Thank
Great.
you for being here.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Share the Love. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, share, and subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and Google Play to get the latest content.